Because, okay, so they just went.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Poker on Air's first edition of the Rubber City Cash Game here in Akron, Ohio. I hope everyone's ready for an exciting game. And getting ready to get underway here in a few minutes. As you can see, we had some new digs here, and our set is brand new, looking great. My commentator with me here is Chris Ward. Chris, say hello to everybody.
Good evening, everybody.
We're gonna have a pretty wild game tonight. A lot of new players that haven't been on here before, and we're gonna be playing some different games tonight. Some Pineapple, some Omaha and Hold'em, and another game I never even heard of before called Ba. Do you know anything about Ba?
Nothing about it. This is going to be completely
other than what I told you a bit ago?
Yeah. I got the crash course in it, so we're going to see how fun it turns out to be tonight.
Yeah, as everyone can see, our new digs here, you're going to see the cutting edge of poker around here. Everyone's going to be able to see all the hole cards, see the flop, turn, river, bet amounts, so it's going to be a very exciting night.
I'm excited to see what happens.
You got that right, me too. So let's get these cards ready to go and meet some of our players and see how the action gets started tonight. A lot of these guys have been playing with each other for quite a while now, so this should be a very interesting and entertaining game tonight.
Looks like we have Paul Moskowitz dealing this evening.
Very nice of Paul to do that for us. And don't forget, you can log on to Facebook, go to Poker on Air Facebook page, and if you want to, you can chat with us live during the stream, or if you go to pokeronair.com, there's also a live chat on there. I have a computer in front of me, a keyboard, so I can chat right back with you. So if you want to sit down there and have a chat with us, we will be much obliged to respond to any questions or concerns.
Looks like we're going to start out with a game of Hold'em tonight.
That's good. Get everyone's feet wet with a game everyone's familiar with.
See, Jason Smooth calls with Jack King off here.
I didn't know there would be any limping in this game. I always assumed that everyone would be wild and crazy.
Check.
Couple deuces and a 10.
Never help for anybody.
No, awful really.
It seems like if you make a big enough bet,
somebody ship it quick. Am I bound to that?
Are we keeping it?
Jason, do what you want.
I think someone accidentally bet $25 into a $14 bet into a $14 pot, and now everyone's just giving the business a little bit.
That's fine. If it meant 12.
The small blind came out, I think, and bet $25.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm going to turn
Jason, you almost
give me the donkey.
Give me the donkey.
He made it $12,000.
You must be Brent's friend.
Right. I mean, if I'm going to bluff, I don't want to bluff 52 off the bat.
Alright, that is it. Winner.
And he takes it down.
Actually.
Sometimes it comes down to the first play that's willing to take a
Hey,
shot
what did he have on that one?
Whether it's intentional or unintentional.
Absolutely.
Hey, but can we really fault a guy wearing a Buckeye sweatshirt? I mean, really.
I had 10 deuce, I think. I can't remember.
$50 hand, that's what you had.
Beats me on my 6.
But the Buckeyes represented, the Browns. One's on a high, one's on a low.
Man, I hope somebody min raises.
And Harv just wishes he was golfing right now.
This is Omaha, or Hold'em also, right?
Yep, full round.
So what we're going to be doing, we're going to do full orbits of a particular game. So this orbit here, it'll be 9 hands dealt, and they're going to be playing Hold'em. Next orbit, they'll change games, and so on and so forth. So we'll keep you up to date of what game they are playing, because some of them might look a little foreign to you, and we'll do our best to explain to them as it comes out live.
2 in a row.
What the hell?
Something's wrong with the friend.
Never a whole lot of fun. I know we're only 2 hands in, but when you sit there and don't catch any cards, we're hoping for a lot of excitement. We're hoping Paul can shuffle a good deck and just kind of create some action tonight.
I'm already slightly bummed out that these guys are only heads up. I always thought that we'd be going to pots with 6 people and everything like that.
I'm a very big fan of the play with the Queen 6 raising to $12.
Not messing around.
No continuation on the flop with no help, but
I'm Nick.
Looks like I'm going to lose my money.
16? 16 is the bet.
Oh.
I'll call.
Okay, so we might have a loosey-goosey fun game after all. Who are those handsome fellas?
Check.
10 on the turn.
You might have to be Steve for that.
Bob slows down.
Dave has to keep going here.
Dick right away. Well,
He's painting a picture, you know.
30. I'm used to
No sense rinsing off your brush now.
I'm gonna take his place.
Picasso, that son of a gun.
No. Or 3 people.
Oh, sorry. Or 3 people.
To his defense, he did pick up a gut shot on the turn.
Absolutely.
Button's good.
Mucho equity.
A double.
They were 12.
That's right. So Dave's got to feel pretty happy. You know, he's sitting down with these guys and say, hey, he's not scared. He's going to let it rip with the Queen 6 offsuit.
I'm a very big fan of the Queen 6. For a long time, it's been my favorite cash
I can invite myself. Because it's a cash game.
Not very profitable, but fun.
It is fun. It forces you to think outside the box. You know you're not going to have the best hand most of the time, so you have to find alternative ways to win. Which, I mean, sometimes poker is boring, so you got to challenge yourself, and that's a real fun way to do it.
We have a $4 straddle.
Sure do.
Okay, that made it. Still learning the system, so.
Bunch of junk dealt out again, so we'll see who's going to be the aggressor here.
Like to see Brent open with a King 8, but he won't.
Brent folds.
I wonder if Brent's just sitting there just chilling, waiting for some of these other crazier games when pots get massive and out of control.
I hope that's what everybody's waiting for.
Ryan, you're tight. You guys don't know. Call.
Ryan calls.
It's enjoyable for us and you guys at home to sit and watch and, you know, see these guys lose a whole bunch of money on these crazy games. So we're all for it.
Oh, certainly. If you can just live vicariously without losing anything out of your wallet, that's always way more fun.
Yeah.
Check.
Dave checks.
So a pair of jacks are basically the nuts right about now.
Checked all the way around.
Try this.
John could use it too.
Dave picks up the
$5,000. $12.
$2.50.
Whoops.
And a call. And a call.
I know Trevor's just back there impressed with my folding and tight play.
You know me all too well, Brent.
Did you
After 3 hands in.
Okay, action on.
I'm being kind up to this point.
Yeah, Joe.
Everything's moved in.
Jason checks the best hand.
Check's good.
Yeah, I think it's been pretty hard to get any sort of value out of the hand. I mean, he threw something little out there, maybe the 4 might call. But
Just a lot of
most hands that are going to call you are going to be beating you, so I feel fine with someone checking in that position.
Oh, gotcha. All right, what do you need me to do?
So the pot moves are
Continue.
Continue.
Don't screw up. That's what we need you. Don't screw
I have a feeling these guys are going to do a lot of the commentary for me tonight. Whether it's needling someone or, you know, the alcohol getting to someone's system and them having way more fun than I am. So
Correctly?
we'll see how this game goes. The more the BAC, you know, increases as the night goes on.
It's always more fun to play and watch games played under the influence of alcohol. A lot more loose play, a lot more action.
What we should have done, we should have made this into a drinking game. Every time Brent folds, you take a drink.
Yes. That would be a people
That could, yeah.
3 rounds in.
That could have been a really fun game to play.
I know Trevor.
Looks like we might get some action here with Dave and Jason.
I keep hearing my name out there on the table.
I think Brent may have a secret main crush today.
The secret's out. So we do have a couple real hands here. You know, ace queen, sevens, ace eight, not a terrible spot.
And a raise.
Jason raises 12.
All over.
Dave calls.
2?
All right. 3 players.
Nick comes
Now we're
along.
playing.
3 players to the flop.
Couple JJs and a 5.
Check.
7's still a slight
25
favorite.
Looks like he knows it.
Dave calls.
I kind of thought Dave was going to raise there. Obviously, I wish he would have. That'd been about the illest. Bingo.
Tony just need massage girls.
Massage girls would be greatly appreciated, especially back here in the booth.
Dave bet 50, and then we had a fold.
Interesting lead by Dave there.
Well, Jason checked and slowed down when that ace came, so I think he
was
might
big
know
blind.
something about Dave here.
I mean, he knows. He obviously puts Dave on a range. A lot of big aces in that spot are gonna float a lot of flops. Then the ace rips off on a turn. I mean, you can't really continue with 2 sevens too often. You hope you can check. Go check back and get the showdown. But more often than not, you're check folding, which is exactly what he did.
Absolutely. You save yourself a lot of hassle there with the check fold.
Certainly. I do want to commend
Least pays $2.
Seat 8 there, rocking the
next hand.
West Branch Warriors baseball cap, my alma mater.
Everybody's card.
Small world.
Dave picks up 8s now.
Dave, everyone thinks Dave is on a superheater. What are we doing, limping in?
8.
Raise to 8.
Now we're talking. Good job, Ryan.
That's exactly what we're hoping for, though, I think, when you limp with 8s. Now I think the play for me would be to come over the top with the 8s and try and represent something pretty strong here. Take $8 and go on your way.
I don't hate that. I minor disagree because he's out of position. Only problem is that Ryan has the aggression, so pocket 8s are going to shrivel up when they see an ace on the board like
Everyone
that.
knows mid-game.
But you can't be afraid.
But I think this is a spot where if Ryan bets, I think Dave should at least peel one street.
You're giving him or?
Going to be above the table.
Actually, Dave's on a heater. There's only been 4 hands dealt, and he's just won like all of them. So
I got nice hands. I'll even put a little lotion on him if you need me to.
I like to see the gleam of Paul's head. That's nice. Can we get a powder girl in there?
Yeah. About 15 years.
Dave lets the
Think you
8s
two still gonna
go.
be around?
You can download
The power of aggression.
Oh, that's what we wanted to do. I forgot.
Download it.
We would have thought ahead of time. I didn't think of it
So I'm
last time.
thinking Ryan either owns a Tesla or is a really big fan of the venture. Tesla. Either way, very fast here.
That would be awesome. No.
I think the newest station fitting
When someone loses a
I thought you were saying a Tesla station wagon. That's a whole different ballgame.
Absolutely. It'd be fun to drive.
Sure.
It's the next family wagon.
Forget gasoline. You know, just going electric and just zoom around town with all 8 kids that you have in the back seat.
10 cards.
Brant with my favorite hand.
Ryan lost like
To a T.
Whoops, I'm sorry.
I shouldn't tell everyone my secrets, but hey, you guys are probably paying attention when I was saying
It was
anyhow.
like $530 or something like that.
There's no delay for them though.
Is he aware that this is your favorite hand?
I don't think so. He's aware I'm talking about him, and I think he knows
He
that.
gets away with it in the big blind. So
You got to raise. 10-8 always should raise. That should be like a mandatory situation.
Wow.
Well, we needed Brent. We needed Brent to play
Big weight
again,
pot.
so we had to not
Wait
do
for it.
anything.
Someone has an ace, don't they? It's alright. It's getting there.
Mike?
You may only have like a couple outs, but it's still gonna get there.
Check's good.
I'll check.
I guess Mike had checked all the way around.
No,
Nope. There you go. I like this guy already. Go Buckeyes.
75.
No free cards with an ace on the board.
Over to Bob.
Full.
I don't know. First hand. First bet.
I'm not strong on there.
So we have multiple Johns at the table. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Jason lets his ace 5 go.
That's a good card.
Oh no.
I think we had the betting on the wrong. Or did we? I don't know. Jason had the ace. Jason's on the bet. It all sorted itself out.
Welcome to the game.
His hands are shaking now.
My turn. Hey
folks, there I am again. Just a quick reminder, please go to our Facebook page, like it, share it, put it out there into the ether, let everyone know about it, tell your friends, tell your grandma, anyone with a pair of ears. Other than that, you can go to pokeronair.com if you're not already there. Drop me a line. There's a section for chatting. I have a keyboard, like I said earlier. I'll chat back. I'll talk to you. I'll be great in the world for sure.
Trevor can't wait to enjoy some conversations.
I've been stretching my
Yours at home.
fingers all evening, ready to chat with anyone ready
He's been practicing. He's up to about 35 words a minute.
on a good day. Just assuming my fingers are not cold.
Alright, I'll call blind. John and I called blind.
You guys are crazy.
I'm gonna raise a 10.
I do hope you folks at home are appreciating how well lit and how well this studio looks, because there's been a lot of hard work put in the last few weeks to get this up to the quality it is now. We really want to present the best possible product for everyone viewing at home as we go forward in our Poker on Air endeavors.
Ryan called. John called.
Bob raised.
Did Mark get close to the tablet and screw things up? He has a tendency of doing that.
Okay.
Don't do it, man.
That's a new hat.
He decided to fold under the pressure.
Bob, who I found out also is a West Branch Warriors alumni, makes it 15.
Ryan called.
Dave left his 4 button at home, looks like.
He's still blind. Did you look yet?
So
50 on top.
raised to
255. You looked.
Now we're playing the game.
You finally looked.
Now we are playing. This is what I was hoping for when I signed up for this gig.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna have
Pre-flop, first $100
You're gonna
pot.
have to
Watch. He would have went all.
I mean, what? It took him 7 hands?
Hey, there's
I'm
nothing
really-
wrong with that at all.
Certainly not. They were testing the waters, you know. Now John decided to throw chum into the water and see what sharks come in knocking.
This yours is the size of a Lincoln Tunnel. I don't think it can actually punch it.
There goes one. There goes the. Oh
the best
man,
hand.
best hand is.
Did you give your daughter the link to the game tonight?
No. Come on.
40 to go, yeah.
This is where we're going to see who has courage.
No.
And no.
Take it down, Long.
So that went limp. Re-raise? Is that how that worked?
I believe it was a $5 straddle with a blind call or 2.
Okay.
Bob picks up his 10s, makes it 15 to go, and
That
gets raised in
explains
the
why
end.
someone made it 15. All
Taking
right.
5 cents all the way game.
On our break after an hour, I'm gonna go watch the video so I can get a read.
Yeah, do that, Nick.
There's no reads here. It's just a bunch of silliness. We're all just a bunch of silly guys just playing poker and having fun, drinking cocktails, being men.
I just thought there was no video.
And none for them.
I don't need to see it for you.
They're sequestered until we decide to let them out.
We just know that if there's any draw out there.
I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty excited for the Omaha rounds.
Absolutely. I want to see the bar game.
The ball game, I'm excited to learn it. I get it to a point, but there's certain aspects that I'd like to learn, figure out some of the strategy to best serve, your ears and eyes at home.
Should be exciting. We're almost there.
Darren called.
I think we're 2 hands away maybe from our switch up of new games.
5 way.
I like the King 6.
I'm going to take Queen 9 here.
Yeah.
Oh, just a
7 deuce. 7 deuce catches up.
Dave can keep his smile together right now. He's like that Dave who goes to dentist. Is this real life?
I'm gonna get up and leave this money on
Giving
the table.
Darren a shot here.
Yeah, he is. That door's wide open now.
Dave calls.
Says here, let me bet just a little bit here. Test the
I
waters.
think I like just calling here.
Normally plays with was Chris.
Even though there is a flush draw out there, I think just smoothing it just completely just keeps your hand completely camouflaged.
Correct.
And
The hookah
fold.
beans.
Give me something saucy on the river. 7 of clubs. One time.
Check.
Oh,
7 deuces.
quick
take it
check.
down.
Quick check by Darren.
11.
Dave's gonna try to get a little bit of value.
Okay.
And he does.
Calls.
Ooh.
Another 11.
I think he could have got like 14 or 15,
Yeah.
but 11's pretty safe, and you're pretty sure you're gonna get paid there.
Fold this one first. Now that.
Can't follow him too much. He's $11 richer. Not to be confused with an $11 Richard. It's a whole different thing.
I think I met that guy before.
Did you?
I believe so.
I heard you paid 12 for it.
I thought I was getting a deal. What can I say?
Yeah, you gotta shop around. I mean, $12 in most markets is a steal, but if there's a guy out there going for 11, I think you should
Hey.
hold out for it.
You know, I like to party. What can I say?
Sometimes it's about necessity, not exactly about economics.
Yes.
I haven't played every hand so far in my life.
I
What's your name, Brent?
think David just commented on the fact that he's played every hand, which, as a video can attest, that is the truth.
And I think I see him coming in here. pretty soon.
Ace fours,
Seven.
knick-knack
And
patio rack
now
with
seven.
mom and dad offsuit.
And a call. And a fold.
These guys are handsome. They don't have whole cards though.
Fold. Dave calls.
Dave can't help himself.
Call.
Of course not.
Okay. 5-way.
How can you blame the guy?
You're on the next set after.
7 deuce flop.
Check. Check.
Let's see, old 5-3's got a gutter ball.
Dave in the lead with his ace 9.
Prepare to see the truck drop.
Looks like
Yeah, I believe these guys collectively are known as the poop truck league. I don't know if someone defecated in someone's front seat and that's how they got their name, or if they all drive like a septic rig. But that's what they go by, and they seem pretty proud of it.
I'm not sure if that's a story I want to learn.
I do. I am the opposite side. Someone come tell me the story as soon as you can, please.
Very interesting.
Now it's just Omaha.
Alright. Now it's a party.
Alright, so all four can go right on to the.
We have some people.
Looks like Uncle Buck.
We have some people talking to us. How exciting! They're telling me that Ryan is a huge Tesla boy.
Dealer's choice.
That sounds like some sort of
Totally all 4 cards. on the
sexual
number.
device, but I'm assuming he means the vehicles.
You might need to move around a little bit just to.
Yeah, he'll.
Let's play pot.
I'd like to thank Tammy for enjoying the look of the new set today.
Yeah. High or high low? Okay, gotcha.
What did I do?
So they don't all 4 have to be on there.
Well,
That's
I'll
right.
respond to you guys in a minute. We'll have to get a login first, it looks like.
I'll tell you which one's red.
You guys can't see what I'm saying, but it's really, really fascinating. Trust me.
We can't switch.
Looks like we switched to Omaha now.
Did you have a prior?
Oh yeah, we can't trade hands.
Brent, Ryan, Dave haven't read yet.
I didn't get called on.
Okay, Dave and Brent. Okay, Dave.
Dave has too many chips over his side to read his cards.
Do you think, is it better if they do one at a time on there?
I don't know.
Let's try it.
There it goes.
I didn't.
Either way, folks,
Okay.
we're trying to figure out how to talk to you. Holy mackerel, look at all these cards on the screen.
A lot of options here to see what's going to happen.
Fold. Fold.
Yeah, thank you, Tammy, for saying you think this set looks great. Let's just try to digest all of these cards real quick.
I'm like on tilt because
The best part about Omaha, though, is the flop changes a lot of these hands.
No.
I mean, it almost should just be like a $2 drop before the flop, and everyone just sees the flop, and then we'll go from there because so much can change so quickly once we see 3 cards. You see, everyone has percentages now, but they could change drastically once we see those community cards. Dave's has a couple queens.
He's got it, Tony.
Queens are drawn very thin, though.
Not guaranteed, but.
Perfect.
Well, Queen Jack looks okay though.
Yes,
Ryan's
Dave and Ryan.
That is 7.
So Dave flopped the nut straight.
And a call. Nope.
Dave and Ryan both flopped the nut straight.
Did they both
Yes,
flop the
they
nut
both
straight?
flopped the nut straight, giving Ryan the redraw to the ace.
That explains why his percentages are a tick higher. Not to mention,
John with a flush
John
draw.
has a
though.
flush
You can't
draw.
let that
It's
go
kind of
yet.
it's kind of a bad flush draw. I'll be honest with everyone. You kind of want to have, you know, at least a 10-eye flush draw to feel confident, even if there's a lot of action going on.
On a pot bet, they count my 7 in the pot.
Looks like we're playing pot limit Omaha.
Sissies. No limit Omaha. Just be men.
You need a total on the top. Or a total on the bet.
20%.
Well,
Put your 7 in first.
Yeah,
It's a
you're
lot
right.
easier.
yeah, so I gotta scoop this.
Calculating a little bit of what the pot's going to be.
I think this is a good learning process for everyone. Anyone that wants to try to play Omaha at home, this is, you know, a great way to learn, you know, figuring out how to bet pot, how the action goes. And these are all crucial things in improving your home game.
And if anybody wants to play Omaha like a man, feel free to play no limit.
We got 40.
Exactly.
Raise to 40? Or-
No offense to women.
pot is
You
40.
can also play.
You're raising it hot.
Mm-hmm.
40 more.
Playing like a man is a bit of an antiquated term, but we still know what we mean by it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a pot bet. So it's
We don't like women with
7
hair in their
is a
chest
call,
either.
it's a pot.
Or I don't want to speak for you. I'm speaking for myself.
I agree with you on that one.
Okay, just making sure.
Ryan,
I wouldn't be mad otherwise.
I
But
called.
now we got some pots brewing.
John?
Ladies and jelly worms. I think a poop truck just drove by outside actually, dropping off another member. And the flush draw sadly left, so right now we are looking at probably a split, but Ryan does have the redraw.
I'll still check.
King, or queen rather. There it is.
50.
JK. Okay, it's gonna be a split pot if it ends up being called down, but having that flush out there is awfully scary.
Might scare Dave away this time.
And Dave knows it. I mean, you know, a lot of people would just snap call like I have a straight, but in this instance, like, no, flushes get there pretty often,
Is a call.
You probably have the same hand.
and they kind of knew it was up. And Paul gets to practice chopping pots.
Both have a straight.
Let's see how we go.
I had the big club too.
I thought you I figured a club redraw.
Alright, so that's a
Charlie
chop.
chop it, yeah.
Alright, take the 50.
And that hand could have got really interesting if they were playing super deep. Like I think Ryan, like he said, he had the big club, he had the ace of clubs, which is a huge blocker in that situation. So he knows that Dave can never have the nuts.
Correct.
Since he has the blocker ace, he can never have the nuts. So if it could begin a raising war, you know, Ryan could represent the nuts a lot easier than Dave could just call with the nut straight.
I mean, what do you call with the king-queen there? I mean, let's say you have the king of clubs.
You have the king high
You have the
flush.
king-high flush there. So you're only scared of one card. It changes the situation a little bit,
I think it depends. I mean, if Ryan would have bet like pot or like near it, I think you have to really question yourself. But these guys, like we said before, have been playing with each other for a long time, so they know the tendencies of who's gonna be bluffing more, who's gonna be trying to, you know, buy pots, if you want to use that terminology. So I think the king high flush still calls, especially in the first hand at Omaha. You're like, if I get colored already, you just, you know, lick your wounds and play another hand. But you can't really raise very often, like if the action is super heavy. But I think that's a good example to kick it off with our first hand Omaha. That was really fun.
Oh, we did for that.
A couple lovely ladies for John.
double suited as well.
That's right. Aces for Nick.
Ryan,
Single
Bob,
suited?
Brent.
10.
Probably not. Raise to 10.
Bob
let's
and
not
Brent.
try that.
Jason
got
double
it.
suited.
And Nick.
It's pot limit, Nick.
Jason full. Jason.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Brent picks up
Yeah.
the other
But
two
in your two,
aces.
so there's 5 more.
So 7 total?
This is hysterical.
Wait,
Omaha's so fun.
Pot limit.
Brian
Oh,
pair,
gotcha.
5s and 7s.
Action on Mike. That's your question.
Once again, though, it's that flop that just makes the hand for you.
Raise 2.
You can get a lot of hands out that just don't feel like they improved.
27 to go.
I'm actually surprised Brent raised there. If he was double suited with his aces, I could see raising there, but just a pair of aces with one suit, I mean, I guess if you have the potential, like the ability to thin the field a little bit, I guess that works. But I think I just rather see a flop and then play my raising game.
Well, Brent also has that very tight image. I think he played one hand in Hold'em, and that was his big blind hand, and he went to the flop and then went away. So I think if he tries to play fairly tight, he might be able to get away with some raises here.
Problem is, Brent is probably the craziest one at the table. So we'll see. So we'll see if they are paying attention to the fact he wasn't playing much in the Hold'em round, or if they're just gonna rely on their past experiences with him to see if that's more the read they roll with.
20.7.
And Omaha makes it pretty crazy too. You know, the range of hands you can play, especially like you said, if you're Brent, you can come out pretty hard.
Is that a proper bet?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
We've got some money flowing.
You sure? Only 100.
John,
I'm good.
here as we go.
I think Nick might just get it in.
It's a very good spot.
Like he's sitting there thinking, but like he knows he has aces, obviously, but what he has with it isn't that great. But at the same time, there's so much money out there. He has the best. There you
All
go.
in for less.
So that might have been a partial Hollywood, and then he's just like, screw it, I got to do it. So I think Brent's gonna call.
I mean, that absolutely prices Brent in.
Like folds.
I'd almost wish someone would like they could come back here and just tell me exactly what they're thinking. I mean, I know Omaha, I played Omaha, but in this spot, it's like, I mean, is he Hollywooding for John?
For Brent, I think he's going to call here. He's going to call just about 54% of his stack
It's
off.
Omaha, right?
So it's kind of a tough position for him.
I mean, he's getting 3-1 with the best starting hand. As it turns out, he's what 23% to win, which is kind of crazy, especially when he's up against queens who are currently the favorite.
Correct. Well, I believe there's still one queen out there. The ace is obviously dead. You could pick up, threes and eights if you're Nick. So whatever.
I think we saw 2 3s folded.
Well, it's pot limit. I think there's action, right?
John had raised it to 102.
He raised it.
So we're trying to. I think
I have action.
Well, I was the third raise.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Yeah, we usually play 3 raises unless
Is that
it's
announced?
I agree.
Did you guys announce that?
Hey, we didn't know. We normally just do.
Okay. I mean,
they only
Dave
have
looking to get
it doesn't matter. That's fine. I just call at this point. You guys.
What's that?
Yeah, you're going to push no matter what.
Everybody's
You
7.
might as well just pre-flop.
No one's full until I
this is so fun. Look at this pot.
That's your $3.
Pre-flop.
And so that's in here, so 18 back.
So it sounds like they're gonna cap it at
So the
3 bets pre-flop.
That's a P6.
You take
I would assume it'd be unlimited post-flop.
No, his 7 was
But at this rate, they're not gonna have enough money to raise more than 3 times anyhow.
Correct.
55.
Dave has $279. It looks like, and he can easily commit Brent and John with the right flop
Someone
here.
break a light.
I got you.
Doesn't look very good at 12%, but we'll see what happens.
That's the thing. It's so crazy. You don't know.
There.
It might just come 3, 5, 6 Yahtzee.
You just can't be afraid to put $103 in there with a King 9-4 deuce.
I think what we're figuring out about this crew is nobody is scared. Scared is not in their lingo. They are here to party. One guy flew in from out of town just for this game. Like, this is a pretty serious endeavor for these guys. Like, it's beyond the money. Like, there's nothing more fun than playing with your friends
Survey says.
just to beat your friends. Like, you obviously want the money, but
John with
John is all in.
Good luck all in.
53.
64.
All in for 60.
I love the fact that his crappy part of his hand is what gets there.
Well, he also has the flush draw, so it's little backup on there. He moves all in and he just gets up and walks away.
He's gonna come hang out with us and say, "Hey guys, you guys also might play that in."
You guys watch what happens.
I'm gonna burr. If that's not confidence, I don't know what is. It's either confidence or dead man walking. It's one of the two. You can't even tell. Nick's just like, man, this sucks.
With $94 left, I think Brent should just lick his wounds and go home. But obviously we have a lot of...
I wonder if Brent's just like, I do have a backdoor flush draw. I'm getting almost 9-1 on a call.
Brent gets it in there.
Dave can't call, right?
He did put in $102 pre-flop with that hand. We have to remember that.
That's true. I mean, he's nearing 10-1.
He cannot.
But he's more of a 100-1 long shot at this point.
But he also with two cards to go after this call, he's only going to commit $41 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the best thing I've ever watched. All right.
Can we stop the
All right, guys, clear out your Saturday evening schedule and glue your asses to the computer right now. Bank bell. Good night. Sleep tight.
Good job.
So there is no low.
There is no low.
Wait, they're playing high-low?
Hey,
That changes my life completely.
10-1 over.
8 or lower.
Looks like John's going to pick up a $500 monster pot here.
And a fold.
Goodness.
John, you want to split that?
Oh, I didn't muck. Oh, the pop was on the muck. Yeah.
Brent went all in and Dave folded.
I needed it.
Did you get the
Right?
well, you had to get the full?
Face up anyway. Alright, so this side pot
Looks
is
like we
Johnson.
had two players go
you guys
broke
both had
here.
pot.
I believe
Alright.
Brent went broke as well.
Yeah. Can I ship pot? Yep.
Get out of your mark. People need to reload.
$576.
Wow, folks, that was awesome.
Exciting. That's what we like to see. That's the action we come here for.
Tony has been talking all week about how exciting these guys are going to play. They are definitely living up to their moniker of being crazy players. I don't honestly, that wasn't super crazy. I mean, Dave's call, but the math was just so stinking good. Like, unless you're completely drawing dead, you kind of have to call. But queens, aces, then you have the king 9-3-4.
Yes.
But wow, how fun was that? And John just like, well, I'm gonna leave now. I'm good.
And viewers at home, I'm not actually rubbing Trevor's leg. Our broadcast partner Jack has joined us in his studio here.
Our mascot.
I know it looks kind of awkward, but we try to treat him with as much love as we can.
He is a great dog.
Remember to spay and neuter your pets. I think that was a Bob Barker thing.
Yeah, I think he did it himself, actually.
We're bringing it back.
If you brought your dog or cat to The Price is Right, he personally spayed and neutered them.
Yes. Every person in the audience, that was how they remembered them. Those little name tags were not for the game.
That's how I got
your
their
turn.
pets home, yeah. That's terrific. That's how they came with the yodeler game, too, I think. Those dogs were yodeling when he got in there. Yeah, he used a very not-so-sharp knife.
Got dull after the first 3 or 4 years.
He asked for a scalpel. They gave him a plastic butter knife from Chipotle.
But he tried.
While we get these guys stacked back up and John starts building his pyramid, I'd like to remind everyone to go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/pokeronair. Like our page, share our page, tell me what you think. Heck, go to my Facebook page, tell me what you think. Trevor Greenwald, Facebook, sure, why not? Pretending I'm a celebrity. Go to pokeronair.com to view us. Go to the live section, click on the cash game, Rubber City Cash Games, and you'll find us there, looking pretty on the corner of your screen.
You'll always be a celebrity in my heart.
Oh, that really, it just warms me from the inside out. I really appreciate those sentiments.
Let's see what kind of fun action we can get on this hand.
Yeah, can we top that? Do we just like shoot her a wad on the very first hand? Like, oh sure, aces, queens, flush, straights. Why not?
King 4-9 deuce. Hey.
Well, yeah, I was.
Jen Harvey, you were right. This game is crazy. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it so much.
Right.
Is it fair to assume that your husband is Dave? AKA No Full Dave?
No, that was just like a couple Trevor announcing his favorite hand he ever
I bet it was.
I heard my name again. I do feel like a sub there. This is crazy.
That's on Nolan. Over,
Yeah, some people are dropping us lines on our PokeOnAir.com site, so if you feel like you want to join in on the fun, please do. You can talk to fellow fans, get a little chat going, and it'll be fun.
Okay, looks like we're back to Omaha High. Kind of squashes Nick's hand a little bit.
And Jason for that matter.
Take it off.
We playing high or?
That
Just
high.
There you go, got it.
Full.
Who folds? What is this game? This is madness.
Ryan with 10s and 7s.
That used to be my favorite hand, and then I was like, well, an 8's better than a 7, so I should probably like that better.
You go to 10s and 8s then?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
JJ's for Dave. Jen, he is super hot. You got that right. I know Chris can't take his eyes off of him.
I like.
Well, this hand is going to be exciting. Two of our players have aces, so they have trip aces at this point.
$5.
No one has pocket fives, right?
The best part about our two players with aces is they both have the same hand, so we can get a lot of action if we see a king 6 or 3 come up.
So we have what, Bob and Jason.
So it's a tell whenever I go get a
So we have Buckeyes and I guess this is the battle of bald heads.
Straight.
The BBH, if you will. Who will win the first ever BBH?
Almost.
Jason call.
He's more into BBWs, but that's a whole separate show for us.
Jason doesn't play.
We're heads up.
All right, action. We want action.
Jeff Wagner's not here, so.
Oh my gosh.
And they both fill up.
Oh my gosh. That is the best card ever.
We should see a lot of action here.
I'm gonna guess like what, $40 here?
So we just pots it.
High, low, or high?
I use this pot, 55. Jason's looking at him like, are you sure you want to do that, buddy? I kind of have a good hand.
55.
And in there with the pot bet.
I'll do a pot raise.
Oh, Jason, slow down, bro.
And all in, and we're just gonna chop it up.
6'5", he's 6.
It's very, very odd to have the exact same hand.
They're like happy and annoyed at the same time.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the riverhead really changed it up. Hold.
Yeah,
This is a riverhead. And we just play it anytime, man.
On any other day, that would be an awesome hand.
It would be.
They split.
Unfortunately, you just followed.
I want to see how someone get mad. I don't know why. I'm always like, hey,
Alright, who had
let's see
better
someone just get
position?
super pissed and like throw the card at somebody.
Worst
I
position.
doubt that'll happen. These guys seem to like each other fairly well.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
It's not like you had second
That's
high
funny.
vote, and you know.
Plus, we put a lot of tranquilizers in their food earlier.
Oh, I forgot
So we
about
kind of
that.
calmed them down a little bit.
That's right. So we can spade and neuter him later.
Yes.
Yeah. 6
Did you bring your butter knife?
Excited.
I don't leave home without one.
Do you want to play this time?
Just high.
I don't think anybody wanted like that answer. They're like, what kind of home on you want to play? He's like, just high. Everyone just looked at him like, really, dude?
There we go.
I had 2-3 last time.
I think I call it first
Stick it up right here for now.
No, the pod sweetener on this occasion is a box of sugar babies.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, they are literally sweetening the pot with sugar babies.
Yes.
I hope there's a dentist on board because those suckers can get in your teeth in a hurry.
Sugar babies are good.
They are good.
No, it's good. It's junior mints.
I forgot Darren was even playing.
Just wait. No,
I saw her.
Did you see him in the back?
Yeah. Alright, 5 straight.
Just chilling out in seat one.
He's
Just,
absolutely in there somewhere.
he's, we might need to get a spotlight for him just to remind him he's there.
Need to.
Picked up jacks this time, but Dave with aces.
I got the dots are all on the circle.
Jen, your man is looking pretty good right about now. Brent with mostly clubs.
Let's see if we can get John to be a little loose here.
Make all the dots face the same way. Okay, wait, hold on the action.
We're good.
Okay, now we're good.
It's action on
Brent fold, Darren call, Dave call.
Darren called.
Ryan
Dave
Foltz.
called.
Okay. Sounds like a lot of calling going on. John decides not to get loosey-goosey.
Steve, you're still
He's
doing
going to keep looking at his mountain.
Nick calls.
Nick calls.
How's work?
Oh, I thought it was $5.
It is $5.
Oh, okay.
Take your one down.
Yeah, take the one down. I thought somebody just called with a 5.
Option?
Oh, sounds like we're trying to split the atom here.
Okay.
Wow.
No Adam splitting tonight.
Is it high-low?
Just to clarify, so winner gets the sugar baby.
That's right.
Yes, correct.
Sugar babies are on the line.
We have to match
It's a popular prize.
Who's got hearts?
Nick first.
Nick Knack Patty Works got the hearts.
15.
15's the best.
Nick wishes
Tony
was
needed
high low.
RFID chips.
Working on it. Jason Colts.
You'd be hard pressed to stump Tony on things that we need to do. I think he's pretty much has thought of everything.
Dave calls.
Tony knows of things that people don't actually have access to, but he has access.
Oh yeah,
He's very connected.
yeah. He's kind of like the man, really.
Didn't know. They don't want anything to do with that. Didn't have nuts. They didn't want it.
What kind of fun turn cards do we want?
Let's just see how many
3 miles an hour.
Right.
What are chocolate covered nuts called?
Sugar nuts.
You see another candy.
Let's call it on cruise.
What that's called?
Nick, your
What's that?
Your trade comes through.
So the Kings and Fours are still in the lead.
Check and a check.
Oh, check around. Interesting.
I like that.
The club flush on the river.
The little baby one. I'm so glad the software can tell me who's winning because I feel like it would take me a little bit longer to figure it out in my head.
You flop the nut flush draw with the hearts, and then you river the baby club draw, the baby club flush.
Which in turn means he's going to have a little baby bet of 15.
Unknowingly, it's the best hand.
Dave's down.
So did you give Lisa the link?
15 and 69,
No,
sure.
Watch.
absolutely not.
Should I text her?
So Dave must be used to these mixed games because he's playing pretty solid.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome?
Is that it?
Looks like he's doing pretty well.
She's used to the shrinkage.
Well, this Nick hand.
I heard shrinkage. Are they talking about deflated balls?
Low.
Nick's gonna take home the sugar babies.
It's got a 9 in there somewhere.
Wait, there's no low. I got a flush.
It's just how he
Yeah, he's got a flush.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have 2 pairs.
Again, Jen, thanks for watching. We're glad to have him. He's playing great.
Flush is good. I'll put him there, Nick.
That is me talking to Jen Harvey on our live chatting stream on pokeronair.com. Come join the fun.
Dealer button moved.
Where's
Where's the candy? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you got paid.
Oh, he has to eat the candy now. If you win, I mean, you can't just. If he was a real gentleman, a true gentleman, he would offer some to his neighbors.
I kind of feel like that's a macaroni and cheese box that when you try to push your thumb in, it just never opens. Looks like he's having a hard time.
I just go straight hacksaw. I just get it out, I put it in my vise, and macaroni spilling everywhere. I got powdered cheese on my floor. It's a real mess.
Yeah, that's okay.
Again.
The dog enjoys it.
Move again, John.
I'm sorry, Nick, what'd you say?
Sadly, I'm dogless, so then it ends up me licking the floor, which I can't believe I shared that with you.
Looks like blinds are now 2-5.
Why not? 1-2-5. Sure, let's do this.
These are like poor.
I don't know if we can go back to Hold'em now. This is just way too fun. I don't know. I'm getting such little analysis, but
Nick and Jason.
I don't think anyone cares. If you do care, let me know, and I'll try to do a better job.
The only one.
I think there's been a Jacks dealt on every Omaha hand so far.
Jacks are pretty popular.
Jacks, aces, kings.
Live chat, Dave calls.
Dave is a freaking card guy. Look at this. He had aces last hand. This hand he has kings with an ace, which means he has a blocker, not assuming someone else has aces. Turns out Nick does have aces, and Nick had aces like 4 hands ago. Omaha is a beast.
We love this game.
If you guys ever want to play a game at home and have some fun with your friends, play Omaha. Hold'em gets a little too serious, a little too analytical. Play Omaha. It's fun. It's like buying some scratch-offs with, like, if you have like some bit of understanding of which ones will contain money. Like, listen, literally everyone held their breath. They all like held their breath for the flop because it's, you know, it changes the game that much. Where's the Jack 10? Anyone got that?
I was so confused when they
We're
won.
pausing right now.
Oh, there we go.
We have Jason with a gut shot draw here.
Excellent. Jason.
There's still one jack out there he might catch.
Mike bet 50.
Mike bet 50.
But if he does, puts Bob in the
Brent
lead.
did Dave.
It would. That'd be a pretty good card for him. Oh, he's folds. What's going on?
$50. Should have been 52.
And said, "Oops."
Yeah.
Looks like a couple people are enjoying the sugar daddies.
78 to be technical.
You ever looked into getting a sugar daddy?
I've not.
I could use one.
I don't think I want to lose teeth.
You're correct. Thank you.
I meant a rich older gentleman that you would have to supply friendship with in exchange for financial advancements in your life.
That's why I have $11 Richard.
You see that, people? That's going full circle, full around the back circle. Well done, Chris.
We like to enjoy ourselves.
I couldn't have made that joke on my own. I'm like, hey, Trevor, you like that $11 Richard? Oh yeah, but it wouldn't have worked. But I have a co-host. This is perfect. A co-host in this beautiful set you see before us. Wonderful thing. I would like to take this second right now just to thank Len Brown for all his hard work he's put into this place. It's amazing. Him, Tony, PJ, Paul, Dan, Mark, everyone just doing an amazing job putting this together.
On that as well, though. I think you need a little bit of credit.
I appreciate it. I did a lot of zip tying yesterday. What's going on here?
Take a little profit quickly.
For Nick, just thinking about
so Mike just bets a little over half pot, and is he gonna get a W?
The whole process again.
That's alright.
Does anyone else have them?
Nope.
I had.
Michael takes it down.
I had.
It's like
Four
Mike.
cards.
Queen high bet takes
No
it.
balls.
I had.
Here we go, Warriors. Win those pots.
2 queens, ace 7 of spades, and ace jack of hearts.
Solid guesses by us, by the way.
So we have a chatter. His name is Donkey D Fan. I'm not sure what the D stands for. We'll let you guys interpret that. But he says he's new to this site, and he says it's a great setup. Thank you very much, Donkey D. He wants to know who the Blake Shelton lookalike is, sitting next to dealer in seat 1. His name is Darren, and maybe if we can get him to drink enough, maybe he'll sing us a song or two in the key of Blake Shelton. That would be fantastic. He does. I guess I never thought about that. He really does. He's one cowboy hat away. I wish it was like old Blake Shelton, where he had really long curly hair, because that was always really fantastic looking.
All right, so about this poker game.
Oh, are we still playing poker?
I believe so.
Completely forgot.
I got a little bit too much information about Blake Shelton there from guys.
Surprising enough, we have aces again.
Darren picks up the hand this time.
Make it so that the chips are not. I still need yours.
High only here, folks.
Oh, wait, do you want them to stop or?
Well, still. Oh, there we go.
Call.
Darren, you.
Call. I call.
Call.
Ryan folded.
Call me!
I call.
I'm not going to bust into Blondie right now. I thought about it, and then my inner monologue said, you know what? I would just pull that back.
Later, you and Blake Shelton can sing a duet.
I wouldn't mind doing a duet.
Left and right hand.
I thought your wife wasn't watching.
First commercial break, we'll get Blondie and Blake Shelton together, and we'll see what we can do for you folks at home.
We could croon the night away.
I'd like to say hi to Josh, Dakota, Lisa.
We got some live table shout-outs going on that I just ruined by me talking over him.
All right.
Sounds like Darren. We can get Darren to sing with a little vodka and Red Bull.
Oh, believe you me, at our first break, I will be talking about getting Darren drunk, so I want to hear that guy sing.
Just high, right? Yeah. High only.
So Donkey D Fan, does he sing really well when he's liquored up with vodka and Red Bull?
Everyone sings well when they're liquored up on vodka and Red Bull.
No, like for our ears, not for his own ears. Like, I'm sure he thinks he sings really well, but I'm curious to the rest of our senses here.
Yep.
Who's winning this hand?
Darren flopped us top set there.
Maybe if he went till saying.
How much more you got left, John?
I don't. Okay, now the math is right.
How much? 40?
At first it said that bottom set was stronger than top set, so I'm glad we figured that out.
Yeah. Alright. What's the round card?
Darren calls.
Here's your river.
I'll check.
And the flush gets there.
Spades on the river.
Good.
John is just running so spicy.
Nice little flush.
Right.
Good.
It always hurts when you get beat on the river in Omaha.
And you
Especially you sit in your head the entire way, pre-flop, flop, and turn, and then the river comes and just sinks your ship.
or if you just don't see it, and you're like, oh, I beat you, and you're like, no, I have this. And you're like, no, I have this. And they slide out the window, and you're just like, oh, son of a gun, how could I never see that coming? And you're just like so bummed out.
And even if you see it coming, you just hope that it doesn't. In your head, you scream, no, and then hope that they don't bet so you don't lose more money.
Absolutely. I mean, and Hold'em, it doesn't happen nearly as often because you can figure out most of the cards and most of the combinations that a player might have. But in Omaha, it's so tricky because there's so many more cards involved. It's hard to pinpoint and figure out all the different combinations. So when someone does flip over their hand, it might take you a second or two to realize the pot's going the other way.
Yes. That's happened many times in my poker playing career.
Alright, live
A
straddle.
lot of pots the other way.
Certainly. Looks like we'll probably get one or two more hands in here before I take our first break. So let's head back to the action.
Don't raise them.
Already
Three
raised.
flops.
Don't with aces.
Right.
That was early in position.
That's like a Steve play right there.
I won that great match.
I believe we have a $5 straddle from
I have a feeling
Dan.
that might just start being mandatory. I think not like written down mandatory, but everyone's just like screw it. We'll just build a pot as fast as possible.
Correct.
What's the skill number?
Makes it a little more fun, I think.
Hey, Steve, you watching?
Hey Ryan, quit hiding your cards, bro.
It's like we got a couple people whose cards haven't read yet.
Oh, looks like they're sneaky.
Go. $5 straddle. I'll still call.
John.
We played Bob and Jason in the dark today.
Your guess is as good as mine. What their holdings might be. I haven't seen a lot of big cards, so I'm thinking like Bob has like an ace.
Well, if it goes anything like previous hands, he might have aces or jacks in the hole.
That's true. That's what I mean. That's all they're really dealing.
My call, Brent call.
I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna take the blind hand to win this one.
Oh, you got me. That was my choice. I was waiting for you to take somebody else. Let's go with something off the wall here. Let's give Mike a shot with the threes.
Let them read.
Yeah, I don't think they'll read.
Oh, so much for mystery. Ooh, that's fun. I think
Got a little worse for you.
That's an even match. I feel.
It's the beef jerky. It's the beef jerky hand. Jack Lee's
Who vaulted up there?
You guess it.
Nick's got the best of it so far.
That is 20.
Bob's got a 6. Brent's got a 6.
Mike folds. Brent folds.
See you, Mike.
What I like is that Bob, with the just the medium stack, is still putting money out there, trying to take down pots and say, you know what, this is my money.
Heck yeah, it is.
I want it. Just get out of my way.
Check.
Okay, now Bob's open-ended. I like the sound of that. But now Nick has 2 per.
You can't get cheese powder on these cards. It messes with the signal.
Yeah, no cheese powder, please.
That makes you more of a douche.
You can trust anything, I trust that.
So Bob went from open-ended to Nick making it straight in the river.
Nick making the nuts straight there, which never hurts.
Brian's that guy. Brian's that guy.
I think Bob knows he's beat. He's just like, I don't want to be beat.
He's that guy.
This is no fun.
That's Ryan Helms.
Terrible.
Calls with the 6s and 7s.
What? Your last name's
Nick
not
shows
Helms?
the nuts straight.
Again, low.
Oh, I've never been high low this hand.
So it's a split. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Does he have a low?
He does. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
I'm gonna take my 50 back, get a hard for it.
I don't have a load because it's 678. I have to have.
I always get confused because like you can use your cards, but then they're out there, so it's like like this that's kind of low. He's got pairs.
Now, if I remember correctly, you have to have 5 cards with 2 cards played from your hand out of the 9 possible cards you can play, and the 8 is the low switch card there that it has to be lower than an 8.
Yes, you are correct.
A little help for the viewers at home if you've never played.
But you should look it up, figure it out, go do it. It's super fun. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll win, you'll lose, you'll get sugar daddies. It's it's a real fun game to play. So I think we'll maybe do.
High-low.
I'm trying to figure out where the button started so we can get these breaks on the same plane here.
Another high-low round here.
All right, now I know. I'll know what to look for a little better this time.
Is this high-low? I missed it. I was doing a chip count.
I think 169. 169. Yep.
Okay, Ryan will be first.
John with aces.
Aaron, Dave, Ryan,
Shocker.
Ryan, Nick.
Ryan and Nick need their cards?
Yeah.
I think we played, 7 or 8 hands at Omaha, and we had aces.
Ryan wants to pull
that
that
one.
I believe that is the correct
High-low.
percentages. Yeah.
The statistics are astronomical today.
high-low, correct? Yeah.
That's why we should just play the rest of the night. That way our sample size evens out. Even though I'm kind of excited for Baugh too, because I think that might be some craziness.
Oh, I call it, by the way.
Which at that point we're going to use our brains because the percentages won't add up to how they're playing, because they will be playing with all of their whole cards as opposed to just 2 of the 4 they're using.
Make it 11. Fold.
Mike made it 11.
Mike made it 11.
Nine more.
Dave going for the low.
And you can look at the cards.
John with a pretty good low starting hand. Bob with even better starting low hand. So the best starting hand for Omaha high-low would be ace-ace-2-2, double suited. If you were
11.
I'm never a fan of chasing the low. Because odds are if you're playing low, somebody else could catch up, get the same low, and you could quarter that pot. And it's never fun to not make as much profit.
Getting quartered is like the most painful thing ever.
It's almost
Imagine my surprise.
It's not a
No,
fun time.
mustaches get all entwined and it's just ugh.
Nobody wants to see that.
No, we're not an HBO show.
I'll probably wait till the action.
But if you do have a table that people don't go for the low very often, and you can maximize your profit by going to low for the low more often. Oh goodness!
Bob picks up the straight.
So Bob has the nut low and the nut high right now.
Dave with 3 pair.
And there's no 3-6, right?
Check.
Okay.
$10.
Oh my gosh, this game's amazing.
And call.
Nick says, "All right, 3-5 seem good."
Yeah, he's hoping to get another low card.
Now a deuce or 4
Call.
would definitely put Bob and Nick in a clash.
Nick's looking for the board to pair, as you might guess. Wow, everyone's like, I like my hand a lot.
Okay, 5 players.
Ooh,
Wow.
very dangerous here.
So Bob has the low wrapped up. So I mean he's never folding. But see how much value Nick can get with his full house here. Then Dave with the lower full house.
Dave with another 4.
Oh my gosh, there goes.
Just gets money out there.
Sorry, Mrs. Dave. Hope you're still in the chat and hope you want to remain on the chat, because this hand is brutal.
I'm guessing that puts me all in. I'll call. I'll go all in, whatever.
Call was announced, so he will have to stick with a call if he has more money.
Yeah. I think he does. He has 3 reds or greens there.
Thanks again to Paul Moskowitz for dealing for us.
Okay. Yeah. What is pot?
It's 117.
Nick, just line and wait.
Yeah, but
He's just chilling. He's just like, I have the nuts.
I will let you gentlemen count out your money and know that I do currently have the best hand. Or I feel like I have the best
Yeah,
hand.
I mean quad twos, but
99.
I'm not afraid of quad twos at this point.
no, you should. You give him a high five and say well done. But
Yes,
there's still action after.
enjoy my money.
You gave me $1 for
Buy all the chicken nuggets you wish.
oh, there's such a good deal right now. 10 for $1.49.
So put 100.
Mikey for it.
And Dave's all in too, so.
Put 100 in the middle.
We have 2 players all in.
100 from here?
Bob with the lock low, Nick with the
There's
lock
100?
high currently.
That's
And that's
Dave is all
100.
but out.
And this is 100.
That's there.
We'll miss you,
Whatever
Dave.
that is, that's.
Yeah,
so
that's what
that-
I'm in for.
I'm okay. How much is there?
They look pretty close.
Do we have a deuce left?
You got 40. Oh, 48.
The deuce was killed.
I believe the
He's
deuce
only
was
got
killed.
40.
40.
Make it look like 40.
So we're just scoring up the pot here, everybody. If you were confused by what was taking so long.
Between you two.
Put them over here just so we don't get
I have a
confused.
full house right now.
That's bad news for me then.
Good call. No low.
So-
Well, I guess he does have a low.
There is a low.
I have the low.
He's got the low low.
You got it on the other
He
end.
got the low low on a 6-0.
It doesn't matter. He's got that pocket fives.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, nice hand.
Yep.
Thanks.
That is
Nick
so
wins all of
funny.
this one.
So all the money goes between the two
No, wait,
guys
wait,
next to
wait,
each
wait,
other.
wait, wait.
He's got these 3.
He's got nothing.
This is just,
He's not in there.
Right,
This
this is
is his.
you. So Dave, you
I
get
can't
you
find
get
out.
half of this. His low is 3-8.
I can't make a low.
You got 4
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah,
You gotta be
yeah.
able to.
Yeah.
You got.
No.
but Bob's
4, 7.
4, 5,
No, you
7
can't.
will not make a
he's
low in
right.
this hand.
No, too many sharing cards.
Too many shared board cards.
No.
No, because there's a pair on the board.
Gross.
Yeah,
You're right. 3 pairs.
See, this is why it's so fun. You have to like look at a hand for like 5 minutes just to determine to make sure all the money goes into the
A lot of analyzing in
all
this
the
game.
appropriate places.
Hey, I was really happy when that came up.
Yeah. Because you had the straight.
That was
Yeah, I had the straight,
mayhem.
And the nut low.
Very enjoyable.
The only thing is, you would.
Like I barely had the stomach play Omaha, but watching it from back here is like pretty much the best case scenario.
Nice stand, Nick.
Very nice.
Bob.
Thanks.
Good job by Paul Moskowitz chopping this pot here.
He does.
Look at those guns. All that yoga he's been doing is really paying
I
off.
just built a house.
Give him the extra chip.
How much you got?
It was for myself.
Is that one in?
Actually, Frank gets $1.
Good job, Paul.
I got the best hand.
115.
Oh yeah, best hand.
Yeah, you guys
do it that way? Okay.
Yeah.
Right, Tom?
Are we? We have one more. Yeah, we have one more hand.
Yeah.
All right, one more hand.
185.
Good times, good times.
Rock the lasso. One more hand, and we'll take a break.
Darren, high or high?
Just high.
196.
So if you guys can't tell already, I love this Omaha stuff. I'm not sure why we waited so long to get it on our broadcast because I'm smiling ear to ear. Chris is smiling ear to ear. He can't. I mean, his smile won't even go any bigger. It's
Can't
like-
let it go.
His smile is tucked in his headphones right now.
This Omaha is actually my favorite game. I feel of all the card games that I get to play. Just the variations and the odds of the ability to win. The bigger pots is just more enjoyable for me.
That compared with this group of guys, if you have a group of guys, gals, poker friends that you can get together with, you can see how much fun these guys are having. You win a big one, you lose a big one, the money's just flying everywhere. The excitement is all around the table. You never have to fold. Folding's boring. You get to play every hand and see what happens. I mean, that's what's so beautiful about this game.
It's like we're making some patterns on the table with cards there.
Yeah, we are. Maybe he is a fan of
Ryan with 3 queens.
That's not a good. It's really hard to make another one.
It's absolutely hard to make another one when it's dead, but it's the downside, folks at home, is that you can only play 2 cards from your hand, and you must play 2 cards from your hand. So the 3 queens doesn't really have a lot of room to improve.
You know what's really awkward is when you play Omaha for an hour or so and switch back to Hold'em. Like, where's the other cards at? You just like, man.
You start to miss them.
You really do. Like like a distant aunt or something.
Got a lot of players in the dark here. Let's keep this fun. King 5-5. Bob flops 3 5s.
3 5s for Bob.
Check.
Bob's on a heater right now all of a sudden.
20.
We have a lot of bald heads at this table.
Yeah, check.
Ryan check.
Absolutely
John
nothing
check.
wrong with that
Bob
hairstyle.
bets 20, right? You good?
Got Nick's next.
Nick?
Just give your card a little shimmy on the sensor. Sometimes it'll help it pop up. There's one. Good job, Mike. John, Nick, Brent.
Nick folds.
Nick letting it go.
You guys can't see that anyhow.
Mike folds. Brent folds.
John, our mystery player.
Dave folds.
Okay, Jack Link's mystery hand.
I hope somebody. Brian folds.
Holy.
Bully announced.
Just like that.
3 5s, take it
3
down.
5s is gonna win it.
Yeah.
Again, it comes down to sometimes making that bet
Spades.
just never hurts. Or it can hurt, but makes you feel a lot better when you can put the money in.
Absolutely.
I didn't want.
That was the last hand.
That was the last hand of the round.
Yeah,
Perfect time for break.
I agree. I didn't want to let someone draw.
Right.
I know.
Okay, folks. I hope you enjoyed that first hour of action. I know I did. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be back with another round of what we do pineapple next. So we're gonna do some pineapple, some crazy pineapple. It'll be madness. So stay tuned. We'll see you about 10 minutes.